All right, let's just jump right in. Look, if you're anything like me, your digital life is probably, well, it's a bit of a mess, right? Scattered notes here, a calendar there, a bunch of to-do lists. Today, we're going to talk about how to transform all that chaos into a seriously powerful connected system, what we're calling a knowledge flywheel.
Because let's be real for a second, it often feels like a constant battle, doesn't it? You're basically fighting on all these different fronts every single day, just trying to keep your head above water and actually get things done. So first up, there's the battle for your ideas. You know the feeling. You have this brilliant thought while you're out and about, but by the time you've unlocked your phone, found the right app, waited for it to load up, and started a new note, it's gone. Just poof, vanished, lost to the next distraction. So frustrating. And then you've got the battle against pure chaos. Your work meetings are living in Outlook, your personal stuff is in Google Calendar, and your actual project tasks? Oh, that's in a totally different app. You spend all day jumping between them, just trying to get a clear picture of what's going on.
And finally, there's the battle against, well, oblivion. You're so good about collecting articles and jotting down meeting notes and saving random thoughts, but they all just end up in this digital black hole. Disconnected, forgotten. It's basically a graveyard for good intentions.
So what's the secret to actually winning these battles? Well, it's this concept, the knowledge flywheel. Think of it as a system that's designed to make your information start working for you. Instead of having all these scattered pieces, you create this connected ecosystem where every new thing you add gives it more momentum, making the entire system smarter and way more valuable over time. So how does it actually work? Well, the flywheel moves in this continuous loop, these 4 key stages. You capture, you process, you create an output, and then you refine. Each stage just feeds right into the next, and that's how you build that unstoppable momentum. For this explainer, we're really going to zero in on the first, most crucial steps to get your flywheel spinning, mastering that capture stage and kicking off the process. First things first, we have to solve the CAPTCHA problem. How do we make absolutely sure that a great idea never ever gets away from us again? Now just look at the difference here. On the left, that's the reality for most of us, right? That 30-second scramble that absolutely murders inspiration. But on the right, that's the dream, a 5-second process. And this isn't just about saving 25 seconds. It's about having a system that actually encourages your creativity instead of crushing it under the weight of friction. And here's how you make it work. Just follow these 3 super simple rules. First, prioritize speed over perfection. Don't worry about grammar or full sentences, just get the thought down. Second, slap a tag on it, even just one. This makes sure it doesn't get lost in the void. And finally, and this is key, remember this is just an inbox. It's a temporary holding spot. You'll organize it all later. Okay, so our ideas are safe and sound. Awesome. Let's move on to proof number 2. It's time to tackle that scattered schedule and finally unify our time. I mean, this right here is the heart of the problem. We're trying to manage our most precious resource, our time, with all these fragmented tools. And that forces us to be constantly reactive, because we never, ever have one clear view of everything we've committed to. But what if you could do this? Check this out. This is a brilliant way to pull it all together. You just subscribe to your different calendars inside of one master view, and then you use simple color coding. Boom. You've got a single source of truth. Red for work, blue for your personal deep work sessions, green for appointments. All of a sudden, chaos becomes clarity. And the payoff here? Oh, it's huge. With this unified view, your weekly review isn't just about trying to figure out what's going on. It's about strategically planning your time, spotting conflicts before they happen, and making sure you're actually dedicating focus to the things that matter. You go from scrambling to planning, and that gives you this amazing sense of calm and control over your week. So we've captured our ideas, we've organized our time, now for the really cool part. Let's add an intelligence layer to this system and let AI start connecting the dots for us. Yeah, this probably looks painfully familiar, huh? This is that raw, messy brain dump we scribbled down during a meeting. The information is in there, sure, but it's not actionable. It's just a block of text that's going to create more work for you down the road. But what if, instead, the process was this simple? You just highlight that messy text, and you run a command like extract action items. That's it. 2 steps. And boom. Here's the magic. The AI instantly digests that raw text and spits out a perfectly formatted, actionable to-do list. And this isn't just about saving a couple minutes of typing. This is about reducing the friction between a thought and an action to practically 0. That means you get to spend your creative energy doing the work, not just organizing it. And it gets even better. It goes deeper than just tasks. The same AI can become a real partner for your brain. It's constantly scanning your entire knowledge base, finding these hidden connections between ideas. You could be writing a new note, and it'll pop up with something related you wrote 6 months ago and totally forgot about, sparking one of those aha moments you never would have had on your own. So we have seen the proof. This stuff really works. The big question now is, okay, how do you actually start building your own flywheel? Where do you begin? You have to remember the metaphor here. Setting up these systems, yeah, it takes a little bit of effort up front. It's like pushing a really heavy flywheel. It's tough to get those first few turns in, but every single idea you capture, every connection you make, it adds to the momentum. And pretty soon, the system starts spinning on its own, working for you with less and less effort. And that, right there, brings us to the core philosophy behind this whole thing. Look, we're all drowning in information. The goal isn't just to get better at hoarding it. The goal is to build a system that turns all that information into active, useful knowledge that actually serves you and your goals. So please, don't try to build this entire thing all at once. You'll just get overwhelmed. Instead, just ask yourself this one simple question. What is the one tiny gear you can add to your flywheel today? What's that one small change you can make right now to start getting your own flywheel spinning?